Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun. Shadowrun Returns. We have just gotten to the Seamstresses Union, and we're looking for Coyote. We'll see how this goes. In between now and when I last played, I kind of think I sort of remember that Coyote is missing. But maybe it'll turn out I'm wrong, and that she's actually just it. Yes, I'm remembering it as a her, so I might be wrong on that too. Probably not. I think Coyote's a she. I'm pretty sure she'll be here, and she's either going to be here or they're going to know where she is. And if they know where she is, it'll be some sort of mess I have to get her out of. We'll see how this goes. It should be interesting. In the meantime, we're waiting for the loading stuff to finish. I'm going to do one video, and then I'm going to go to the gym to try to lose some weight. Personal information. Ah, there, the frame rate started again. I am chatting. Magical healing can only heal the most recent wound a character has received. Oh, how interesting. Ugh. So if you get hit a lot, magical healing can do stuff for things that happened earlier. Okay. Okay. There's Cherry Bomb. That looks like an elf. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize "Save Me and Take Me" in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum attraction of tips. Orcs are used to sneers from beauties like this, but she smiles sweetly before she sees you. Hey there! I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? How about a date? Something dirty and a clean glass? From the looks of this place, I could probably get anything I want. I found a bar tab with Coyote's name on it. She here? She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman with a name like Coyote? No, she shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. She's been missing since yesterday. Her face falls. She's been missing since yesterday. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Jerry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block, and now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a Ph.D. from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ojimans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending. Tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want? I want what you want, a better life. A better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. Anybody who's played Shadowrun since the earliest days, you see those two words put together, and your immediate thought is to double check the storyline to make sure you're in Seattle and not Chicago. Universal Brotherhood is bad news. I've heard all this before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different. The Brotherhood... Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrian give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I'd choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back. Okay, Shane, go away. Sorry, I got interrupted. Boyfriend find religion? Her pretty eyes narrow, something like that. You've got a look that says you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? I think you know the answer to that. Mm-hmm, I do. You're independent. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Ask away. Tell me about this place. Some come here for booze, some for companionship, others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral and can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed, you can probably find it here. Union seems to attract people like you. Who was that you were talking to? Shane, old boyfriend, used to work here. Then one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him, until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that drink. Ever hear the name Sam Watts? She nods. Sam was a regular customer and regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Who runs this place? I want to talk to them. That'd be Miss Kubota. She's in the back. Can't miss her. Thanks for the intel. I appreciate the help. Gutterpucks have to stick together. Talk to you later. So the way the things happen with people being elves and dwarves and orcs and trolls and such like that was, can't remember the exact date. But magic returned, and a little bit after magic returned, suddenly people just started changing. The lucky ones became elves, and the less lucky ones became dwarves. The unlucky ones got orcs and trolls. And if you have the proper books, you can have subspecies like Oni, like my Oni Shintoist in Japan, who is Oni being a subspecies of orc. She was something I ran on a paper and pencil game. But you can't play those subspecies in these games, so oh well. Let's go talk to this Eric person. That's not how Coyote does it. Hey, oh, he's an orc. I thought he would be a troll. Hey, lady, I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs? Dibs? I'll take a look. Oh, he sells clothes. I don't want that. Secure ninja clothing. Dressed at one step above a street ganger, grants +3 hit points. Tourist look. Just toss it on and head on out. Perfect for working in the shop. Grants intelligence +1. Salish runner. Clothes directly imported from the Salish Sea Council. +1 charisma. That's useful. Do I have money? I have a lot of money. Secure adept clothing. Black hat. Coolest hat in shadows that grants intelligence +1. Secure decker, secure rigger. Nothing, those are all basic. I own the secure clothing. The armor 1. I could. Ninja clothing gives +1. Alley pump gives +3 hit points. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Salish runner. And confirm that. Let's see what I look like now. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh dear. Do I have face paint? I appear to have face paint. But I should, yep, I have +1 charisma. in the parks. You have... No, that's a rifle. Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you could use some firepower, something simple. I got guns so smart they practically fire themselves. You looking for tech? Got some of that too, if that's the way you roll. Show me what you got. Let's see. I don't have enough close combat to use that. I own the only shotgun your character doesn't. I could use that. I could use that. That. Let's go ahead and get that. And we'll get another one of those. And we'll go for that. Okay. Equipment and stash. Okay. Sure. Let me see what I'm all armed up with right now. Cool. Okay. Oh, he's a dapper-looking troll. Mr. Kluwig. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face. And his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of the lantern jaw. Welcome. Please behave yourself. Will do. You get trouble here often? Nothing a stern look can't usually solve. You have business here? Looking into the death of Sam Watts. Heard about that. Real shame what happened to him. There's a sharpness in Chloe's eyes, the look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. I figure Sam... In your role here, I suppose you often escorted Sam to the door. Yes, albeit gently. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually? What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated. Didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. I thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. Thanks for the info. I appreciate you talking. Happy to help. Okay, Johnny Clean. This man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin. His portrait doesn't look rail thin, and has a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy, my name is Johnny Clean. We new? I am. I imagine you've seen all sorts of things in a place like this, eh? True, quite true, and I keep my mouth shut about it. Too. That's the secret to keeping a job here and staying alive in general. Gotta work. See you around. I suspect he's a cleaner. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. I told you, it's not like that at all. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I am honored, your majesty. That was why I said to use mustard instead of ketchup. Forgive me, Jean, I was a fool. He looks you in the eye, his other conversations unfold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. I'd like to view your wares. He's having several conversations at once. Oh, heal wound requires spellcasting too. Oh well. Can't get it yet. There is some nice stuff here, though. Plastic rounds. That's adept stuff, which I can't do. I will buy a couple of these. That's Shaman. I think I'll go ahead and grab that. That's a mage. Do I want that? I'm gonna save. Okay. Okay, confirm. Miss Kubota. Miss Kubota watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get close, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house. Mess with it at your peril," but her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. "Konbanwa, good evening. But aren't you a big, powerful orc? Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a woman like you to enjoy." She eyes you closely. "Or is this business?" "I just need a moment of your time, Mrs. Kubota. I have topics to discuss." "Soka, and why should I help you?" "Sam wants. I'm looking for his killer." Face brightens, amused. "Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. What do you want to know?" "How well did you know Sam?" "I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here whenever he could beg, borrow, or borrow enough Nuyen to become altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam, as long as he was bent. He was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him. Except Coyote. Did you see Sam on the night of his death?" "He was here, quite inebriated as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Kuwe, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested Jake to escort Sam out of the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them." "Can you tell me where to find Coyote?" Face darkens. "Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She is a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her." "If she's dangerous, why fear for her?" "Please, if you are what I think you are, you know there is always someone more dangerous. Her room is upstairs. If you're looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inaction on my conscience. Here is the key." Yep. Honor among thieves. See if this is the right place. Is this Coyote's place, or am I in the wrong place? I might be in the wrong place. There's nothing here to manipulate. There is a lot in here to manipulate. Let's look over here first. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Okay, that's horrible. Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished it out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on-screen password. I don't have. Without the password, the only other button on screen is a password recovery option. Okay, I'm not going to go. I'm going to leave that for now. I'm going to look around. Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Open the diary to the first paper. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. I came back for my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco, but this cutter dreck keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang, and it's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union, but he still goes on these runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far you can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? As soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled direct like that again, then he'd be sleeping in the alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, and I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got this apartment and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me, more than his involvement with the Cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life altogether. Slice out the fear that comes along with it. Read the diary entry. Oh, same thing. Inspect the receipt. Receipt for a Browning Max power pistol from Jen Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Okay. Flip to a different page. Second paper. Paper has handwritten poem on it in a diary entry. Read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Oh, lovely. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind, or maybe my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco! Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. Last 2 nights I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious. When I get to the door open, he seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Okay, different page. Third paper. There's a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. There's no diary entry. Let's look at the picture. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has "Shadow" scrawled on it. Let's look at the receipt. A COD receipt for a special order 5 pounds of zebra meat from Maury's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. Flip to a different page. Trying to remember what all this stuff is for. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door. Set to a combination 342436. Bathroom door. 342436. Put the diary down. Input the code found in Coyote's diary. Safe beeps cheerfully in response. The door comes open. What do you have in here? It's a grenade. We'll leave this item alone. I already have enough. Okay. Brain painting the Chicago skyline, done in stylized silhouette. We are in Seattle. We are in Seattle. We are not in Chicago. We are not in Chicago. We are not in Chicago. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Can you tell I have a bad history with Chicago and Shadowrun? Order is action movies and cigarette butts. Okay, let's try that password. Password recovery. Your first childhood pet. I'm going to suggest it's Shadow. And it's just that snake. Question 2. Your favorite musical act. Leave the computer. Nothing there. Let's confirm. Nothing there. Let's see if I missed something here. Nope. Nope. Oh, I already read this. Okay, receipt. Go to a different page. Second paper. Diary entry. Nope. Nope. Different page. Third paper. That's Shadow. Ori's Meat Emporium. My timer did go off. Where the hell's the information about her favorite musical act? Okay, childhood pet. Concrete Dreams? Chicago? Security answers were incorrect. Let's try Shadow. Maria Mercurial. Chicago. Password was incorrect. Leave the computer. Get this diary again. That's Chicago. I'm pretty sure it is Chicago. Password recovery. Shadow. Elementals. Chicago. Incorrect. Shadow. Shield Wall. Chicago. Shadow. Starfire. Chicago. Password has been reset to for security. Never write down your password. NQPABDST. Okay, computer has a basic list of applications. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Meet Paco for date at Pike Place Market. Due in 30 minutes. Contacts. Contact list exactly one entry. Someone named Paco. There is no comlink number or other information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. Quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than casual interest in vintage action figures. Speak with Ms. Kubota. And I will do that next time. And I need to go. Talk to you later.